I want to share with you something that might sound absolutely ridiculous. And if you think it's ridiculous, just wait till the end of this video because it gets even more ridiculous. So, we all know Warren Buffett as the most successful investor of our time, having generated a total return of 3,787% since he took over at Berkshire Hathaway in 1965. This translates to an average annual return of 19.2%, which is absolutely mind-blowing. So, my friend here decided that he wanted to try and follow in Warren Buffett's footsteps and see what would happen. So, he decided to invest $1 million into stocks that Warren Buffett has invested in. He then waited 5 years, and at the end of the 5 years, he had $4.6 million. Not bad, right? Well, actually, that's not Warren Buffett's strategy at all. Let me explain why this is so ridiculous, and how you could do way better than this guy without investing in stocks at all. Alright, first things first. Yes, it is true that if you invested $1 million in stocks that Warren Buffett currently holds today, then you would have $4.6 million today. But this is not Warren Buffett's strategy. You see, Warren Buffett is a value investor, which means that he looks for companies that are trading below their intrinsic value and buys them up in the hopes that one day the market will realize the company as true value and the price will go up. This means that if you were to copy Warren Buffett, you wouldn't be buying the stocks that he owns today. Instead, you would be looking for the next Apple or Coca-Cola or American Express or Railroad. Basically, the next company that you believe is a great business that is trading at a discount. Okay, fair point. Maybe it was just a mistake by this person who tried to copy Warren Buffett's strategy. But it gets even worse, because this person didn't even try to find the stocks that Warren Buffett bought in the past. What he did instead was he simply looked at what stocks Warren Buffett owns today and invested in those. That's like trying to become like LeBron James by just copying his workout routine, but not practicing basketball at all. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let me tell you what Warren Buffett actually did with his first $1 million. You see, when Warren Buffett first started managing money, he wasn't the wise investor that he is today. In fact, he made a ton of mistakes in the beginning and lost money for himself and his investors. However, there was one investment that he made that really changed everything for him. In 1956, Buffett met a man named Paul Graham who had a really interesting business idea. Graham wanted to buy up pieces of real estate, turn them into apartment complexes, and then rent them out to families. The problem was that he needed a lot of money to get this business off the ground. So, he went to Buffett to ask for an investment of $100,000. Now, this wasn't a huge amount for Buffett, but it was enough for Graham to start his business. And as you can guess, Buffett took him up on the offer. The thing was that Buffett wasn't done helping Graham. You see, about a year later, Graham came back to Buffett, asking for another investment. Lesson no. 1. Buffett realized that making money in the stock market was extremely hard. Even though he had already been an investor for almost 10 years at this point, he realized that it was much harder than it looked. So, he began to take a different approach to investing, one that focused on buying high-quality businesses at a discount. Lesson no. 2. Buffett learned that he didn't need to be a genius to make good investments. All he needed to do was buy good businesses at a discount and then hold on to them for a long time. Lesson no. 3. Buffett realized that he could make a lot more money by investing in other people's businesses than by trying to run his own. This is because when you invest in a business, you're able to scale much faster than if you were to try and grow your own business on your own. These 3 lessons really change Buffett's life. And if you apply them to your own life, you can become financially free a lot faster. And now for the final part of this video, the ridiculously stupid part. Are you ready? Here it goes. There are plenty of ways that you can make more than 4.6% per year without investing in stocks at all. I mean, if you just put your money in a savings account, you'd be making at least 0.5% per year. If you bought a bond, you could get anywhere from 3 to 5% depending on the term. And if you bought a CD, you could get up to 5.1% per year. So, yeah, there are plenty of ways that you can make more than 4.6% per year without investing in stocks at all. Now, I'm not saying that investing in stocks is bad. In fact, I think everyone should invest in stocks. But the point of this video is to show you that investing in stocks is not the only way to make money. And in fact, there are plenty of ways that you can make a lot more money by not investing in stocks at all. You see, Warren Buffett became the richest man in the world not because he invested in stocks, but because he invested in himself and in his own education. You can do the same thing by taking control of your own finances and learning how to manage your money. Now, I know that this isn't what you wanted to hear, but it's the truth. And I don't want to sugarcoat it for you. It doesn't matter how much money you have or how little money you have. What matters is how you use the money that you have. If you have $1 million and you invested in stocks, you can expect to make around 5 to 10% per year. That's not bad, but it's not great either. But if you use that $1 million to start a business, then you could make a lot more than that. And that's what Warren Buffett did. Buffett didn't become rich because he invested in stocks. He became rich because he used his money to start businesses. Businesses that generate cash flow? Cash flow is what allows you to live the lifestyle that you want. It's what allows you to retire early, travel the world, and never work another day in your life again. Now, I know that this isn't what you wanted to hear, but it's the truth. And I don't want to sugarcoat it for you. There are no shortcuts in life. You have to put in the work if you want to reap the rewards. If you want to be successful, if you want to make a lot of money, then you need to put in the work. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter what your background is. What matters is how bad you want it. Are you hungry? Are you willing to make sacrifices today so that you can enjoy your life tomorrow? If you answered yes, then you can do whatever it takes to achieve your goals. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it has helped you to see that investing in stocks is not the only way to make money, and that there are many ways that you can make a lot more money by not investing in stocks at all.